So this box basically lets any user control all of their preferences and their account that they want, and it really customizes your experience on LetsCram. You can edit your profile, you can view it, you can change your photos, change what you say about yourself on your profile, as well as add or remove any study buddies that you want. You can check your messages, and you can see what's going on in your account if you wanted to change any security settings or change your email notifications. It's kind of like your home base, if you will. The My Classes box is where you will see the classes you've added once you've joined the site, and you see the classes that you're taking at school, and you can add them. It gives you one-click access to all of the classes you're taking from anywhere on the site, and it's pretty helpful in that way. The Welcome box is kind of like your personal organizer, where it tells you what's going on, if there's any new updates you should know about, and if anyone's replied to any questions you might have asked on the site. If you get a spitball, it'll let you know, and it'll tell you who sent it. If you get a message, it'll show it to you, and if someone responded to your question on anything, it'll show you, where you can find that answer. And you can even add reminders that it can tell you about for later in the week or later in the month. The Let's Discuss box basically shows you what threads are being made on LetsCram at that time. The active forum threads means that it'll show you what threads have been made recently, and the popular post threads are showing you threads that have a lot of responses to it and are having a lot of good discussions surrounding it. If you go to a specific class page, you'll see that the threads are specifically related to the class. So if you're in a physics class, you'll see that you'll be viewing threads regarding physics. The Study Buddy list is kind of like your AOL Instant Messenger list, except it's a lot more helpful. If you've added study buddies that you know are good at math or at English or whatever, they'll be on that list, and you can have a better resource to ask questions and to figure out help on what you need to do. Instead of just having 5 or 10 kids from your school on AOL Instant Messenger that you could talk to, you now have 15, 20, or even 50 or more friends that you could talk to on LetsCram that are specifically geared towards the academic side of school. If you go to a class page like physics and you want to see who else is online that is interested in physics, the Study Buddy list will provide that. They'll show other users that have said, yes, I'm online, and yes, I'm willing to talk about this, and I'd like to discuss it more if anyone has any questions. So this Study Buddy list is kind of like Instant Messenger, but it's more innovative. It refreshes at every page of the site, and gives you a lot of people in your network that you can get help from or just talk to. The chat box basically lets you start a group study session or join an existing study session. You can make a public chat, which means any other user can enter it, or you can make a private study session, meaning that if your whole English class wants to get on LetsCram and discuss a novel, you can make a private chat which no one else would have access to, and then give out the password to the other students in your class. If you wanted to make a study session available for later in the future, maybe 2 weeks later, you can also do that. So if you have a physics test coming up in a month, you can make a study session for the night before and send out invitations a month earlier and get everyone set on meeting on LetsCram, getting into the study session, and studying the night before that test that's a month away. The tabs on the top are basically quick links that are really helpful for every user. There's a place where you can kind of learn more about the site, watch the welcome video, and read more about how it got started. You can browse and see other users on the site and search for people. You can look at the threads and see what forums you want to view and participate in. You can join or create your own existing study sessions, and you can look at resources that we provide to you or links that we find helpful, maybe even test prep material or a tip of the day or something like that. And finally, you can procrastinate, which every high schooler absolutely loves to do.